What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Jazminnn, and I am back in the cut with another video. Alright, y'all, so in today's video, y'all read the title. Y'all know what I'm about to tell y'all about, so I'm not even gonna talk. We just gonna get directly into this video. So let's go. Alright, y'all, so this was in 5th grade and it happened during recess time. So the girl that I fought, we gonna call her T, and the girl that I was in the classroom with, that I was doing work with or whatever, and they was like friends, we gonna call her A. So y'all, this what happened. I was in English class with A. We was working on work together, and we had like 10 minutes till recess. So we was in the back of the class, and she had bought her back then, what was it? It was like, I don't think the 5S was out. I think she had like an iPod or something like that. So she had bought her iPod to school, and we was on Snapchat or whatever, because like 5th grade and middle school, Snapchat was real popular. Now, not really, like don't nobody use it. But we was on Snapchat or whatever, and she was like sending videos and stuff like that of me and her like messing around and stuff like that on Snapchat. So we taking pictures, we taking cute pictures and stuff, and she posting them on her story. And at the time, I think Streaks was popular too, so she was sending Streaks or whatever. And I guess she recorded me saying something, but I wasn't even for real, y'all. I was not for real, but she recorded me saying something and sent it to T or whatever. And T wasn't in our class, she was in another class or whatever. We all had English, but it was like a different English teacher basically. So she sent it to T or whatever, and T replied back and was like, oh, who's she talking about or whatever. And I guess she was replying while I wasn't paying attention. Mind you, we were supposed to be doing work so we can be able to play once recess time came. So she said something, I don't know what she said, y'all, I do not know, but she said something to her, and I guess T got offended about what she said that I did not even say, because it was ridiculous. Like, I can't even tell y'all what she said or whatever, because I don't know or whatever. And so then it was like, oh, T said that she want to fight you at recess and da 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 da. And I'm just like, me? And I'm like, wow, what I do? And she was like, oh, because I sent this when you were singing or whatever, I recorded and sent it to her. I was like, bruh, like, why would you send that to her or whatever? So she was like, oh, you know, and then T sent something else back to her, you know, flicking me off and all of this stuff, and she, yeah, and this and that, da 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 da. When I see her, it's on side, yada 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 yada. Just the 5th grade, I was one of them shy kids. So recess time came, the teacher telling us, you know, y'all pack up y'all stuff, get ready to go, yada 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 yada. So we getting ready to go to recess. And it's like this little platform thing. Was it a basketball court? Yeah, it was a basketball court. So it's like the basketball court was right here, and it was like this big fat playground on this side, and then it was just like a playground, but it was like just swings on that side or whatever. So when we went to recess, everybody had to do their exercises before they got to play. And of course, like, we had to like sit down in like these lines or whatever, and teachers would tell us, oh yeah, you could go play, you gotta wait 5 minutes because you ain't do this, then you could go play, or you can't play at all that. So we went through all of that. We did the exercises, we did all of that. But at the time, T class wasn't even like coming out yet. So I guess we was just, once we was able to go play, everybody, well, I wouldn't say everybody was waiting on her class, but everybody was just like standing around waiting or whatever. So me and A was just standing around waiting on her or whatever. And so time came, T class came outside, and she went and did her exercise and stuff like that, and luckily she was able to play that day or whatever. So we go ahead, so we see her coming towards us. Like, we was already playing around and stuff like that, so we see her coming towards us, and like the way it was set up was like the playground like was like turned this way, like the back of it was turned this way, and like you could barely, like, the teachers used to like sit around and of course like observe, like supervise everything that was going on. But that day, y'all, it was no teacher supervising that area, so like it was bound for something to happen because nobody was supervising that area, which was strange to me or whatever. So no teachers was sitting on the little chairs outside or nothing like that in that area. So it was like free for all at that point. So she came up to me and she was like, oh, you know, you said you wanted to fight me and da 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 da. And I'm just sitting here like, it is what it is. And A over there instigating, talking about, mind y'all, she was supposed to be my friend. But so we sitting there or whatever. I'm sitting there, I'm just like, honestly, I wasn't even, I'm trying to sit here and tell her like, yo, I wasn't even talking about you. I didn't even know she did that. And she, oh, yes, you did, da 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 da. Y'all, she was cussing me out and everything. And I'm just like, whoa. Like, I didn't know how to react in that moment. And so, y'all, I turned around. Y'all know, every time a fight go down, it don't matter where you at. Every time a fight go down, people gonna crowd you. So, I guess in elementary, it was like, everybody wasn't dumb, but they was smart about it at the same time. So, everybody was kind of making it look like they was playing, but they was really watching. Like, they was watching. So, I turned around because it's just like, it was still like playing going on, but it got quiet. So, I turned around, I'm like, and you could just see everybody like just looking. It's people, it was like 2 girls like on the slides, and they was just sitting there like making it look like they was playing patty cake. Bro, they was not playing no darn patty cake. They was sitting there trying to instigate and watch the fight or whatever. And so everybody was just sitting there looking and stuff like that. And I was just like, bro, she for real. I don't know if I had on a hoodie. I think I had on my because in elementary we had to wear uniforms. So I think I had on like a red polo uniform shirt or whatever, and then I had on some khakis, and I had like this messy ponytail in my head because it was towards the end of the day or whatever. So my hair was already jacked up or whatever because I had to PE that day too or whatever. And like, I think back then they called like, I don't know, it was called ancillary or something like that. I don't remember nothing about middle school, but this fight I remember it indefinitely because it was my first one. So we was about to fight or whatever, and T was like, well, what's up? And I'm just sitting here like, you know, it is what it is. Meanwhile, A over there, like the way, so like I was right here, and then T was right here, and A was on like, on that side in the middle or whatever. And she was like, y'all gonna fight or whatever. And so I was like, I'm not throwing the first punch because, you know, I don't want to get in trouble or whatever, because that's usually how, in elementary, that's how they did. Like, if you threw the first punch, then you was getting in trouble or whatever, and the other person really wasn't gonna get in trouble because it was like self-defense or whatever. And so T was like, you know, I'm not gonna throw the first punch either, da 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 da. And so we just standing there, and everybody just waiting on us to like, waiting on somebody to start throwing hands, and I'm just sitting there like, I'm not about to fight you because, first of all, I'm fighting for no reason because I ain't even say whatever she sent to you, I wasn't talking to you or whatever. So then eventually A came up behind T and literally pushed her directly into me. Shorty said, bow. And like the way T came at me, mind y'all, I've been wearing glasses for a long time, probably since 3rd grade or whatever, because I don't know, I just randomly couldn't see in the back of the classroom one day, and then we went to the eye doctor, and they was like, you need glasses or whatever, and I'm just like, what? But anyways, so the way it looked, and I don't even know if I had my glasses on at that time, I think I did, and it was like the way she came at me was just like, it was so fast, and she said, I was like, oh my God, this girl really hit me. And at first I was gonna try to block it, but I was like, no, I'm gonna just hit her. I'm gonna like weave it. Yeah, y'all, at that time, I did not know what that was. Like, I did not try to, like, it didn't work. Like, she stuck me directly in my face. Y'all. So yeah, and then everybody was like, oh snap. And y'all, of course, I had a ponytail in my hair. If you're a female, most females go by your hair. That's like what they're gonna pull. They're gonna pull your hair first. And so she pulled my ponytail. My ponytail, y'all, like, it was gone. It was no ponytail after that. So she grabbed me by my ponytail, and she just mop, like she just going in at it or whatever. And A was like, all right, A was like, you know, let her get some punches, da da da. And like, T was not letting up on me. I mean, I was hitting her back, don't get me wrong, I was hitting her back, but we both had our heads down, and I couldn't grab onto nothing on her. Like, I don't know, my eyes was closed. Like, y'all, I didn't want to like get hit in my face or like, cause like I used to flinch a lot, so like I didn't want to like see a hit coming towards me and I just like get hit or whatever. So like we both had our heads down, and she was just like, she had my ponytail, and she was just mop, and y'all, like, it was that bad. But eventually she sat on the ground because A was like, you know, let her get some punches in. So T sat on the ground, and she was like, go ahead, hit me. And I took that to my advantage. At first I was like, I don't want to do that, like, I'm not finna hit you, whatever. Then I thought about it, I'm like, wait a minute, you you just messed up my hair that my mama did this morning. So, oh, of course I'm about to hit you. So she was sitting on the ground, and I grabbed her by her 2 pigtails that she had in her head. And I'm, like, yo. It was like, yo, I got enough hits in, but I didn't get enough. Cause then she got back up and started hitting me again. And then I looked, like, once I had a chance, cause I guess she rolled on the other side or whatever. And so while I had a chance, like, everybody, we was both taking breathers and stuff like that. So while I had a chance, I looked and I seen the teacher. So I'm over here trying to get her attention. I'm like, hey, yo, like, it's a fight over here. And she ended up, like, running over to me or whatever. She was so pretty, y'all. I missed that teacher. She was so pretty. I forgot her name, but she was so pretty. And she was just, like, running towards us. And she was like, you know, stop the fight, da, 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 da. At the end of the day, I ain't get in trouble. T got in trouble, not me. Because she was the one talking all the stuff or whatever. Then, of course, they had to bring me and Auntie in the office or whatever. And she was like, you know, show us the videos or whatever. And I don't even think she could replay them or whatever, because at the time, like, now you could save, if somebody sends you a streak, now you could save it, but before you couldn't save it or whatever. So she was like, oh, you know, I don't have it. And everybody thought, the principals and stuff like that thought A was lying, but she was being for real. Like, she really couldn't or whatever. And I'm just like, bruh. So at the end of the day, well, no, I'm not even gonna lie like that. Well, I think we both got in trouble or whatever. And that day I went home, I think that was the day I was about to go to my dad's house. I think that was like on a Friday, because I used to go to my dad's house on Fridays or whatever like that. And so that day, my dad was like, you know, how you get beat up like this and da 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 da. And next time you get into a fight or whatever and you win or lose, we going out for ice cream and da 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 da. He was trying to be funny, knowing he was not funny. Mom on the other hand, I think she was like mad but not really. I don't know. And she was like, you know, and then she ended up telling me to tell my grandma. So I'm on the phone with my grandma. Mind y'all, my grandma funny for real. Like, I'm on the phone with her and she was like, you know, next time, you know, take you a jacket to school and, you know, throw up some books in your hand and throw the books up in the air, because then everybody gonna look at the books and then you can hear her. I was like, I mean, I don't know if I sound slow or not, but that kind of sounded like a good idea, because ain't nobody gonna see it coming. They're just gonna be like, oh, look, she throwing a jacket up in the air. What's she throwing a jacket up for in the air? Mom, like, that's like a sneak hit. Y'all, when I tell y'all, like, that was my first fight, like, that day, I was not doing nothing to her. People used to pick on me all the time in elementary. Like, I really didn't do nothing to nobody in elementary. You know? Like, y'all, that fight was ridiculous. At the end of the day, we both got in trouble. But when it came at school, and school-wise, we both got in trouble. But at home, for me, I don't know what happened with her when she got home or whatever, or what happened to A when A got home. But I know with me, y'all, when I went home, I don't even remember if my mom was mad. I don't really think she was. I think she was more in shock than she was, like, mad. My dad thought it was funny. My sister thought it was funny. And so did my grandma. Like, everybody else was making a joke out of it. And I'm just like, yo, I just got beat up. But I didn't have no bruises or nothing like that. It was just the only thing that happened was, like, my hair was messed up. But other than that, I ain't had no bruises or nothing like that. Y'all, if we had, and then I don't even think in not in middle school, I don't even think in elementary, I had a phone. If I had a phone, I would show y'all, like, proof of what happened. I think I got, like, one video of me from, like, probably, what, 6th grade? But that was, like, when I came from 5th grade going into 6th grade. I think I got, like, that, like, a few videos. But I don't have, like, the fight videos. But, y'all, this, I'm gonna just put it in a picture of how I used to look in, like, elementary / 6th grade. So, I'm gonna put it, like, right here, like, over here somewhere. But, y'all, that's what I used to look like. A hot mess, but it's giving very much glow up. But you guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. Do not forget to turn on that notification bell. And if you have not seen my last video, which is gonna be up here, I know it's gonna be up here because I just know it's gonna be up here. Make sure you go watch that video and go like, comment, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss the next time I upload. And without further ado, I will see y'all in the next video.